Why the hell wouldn't I? If they're telling me in 2027 an independent Alberta, will reduce my tax burden by 45%, why wouldn't I vote for that? So, when Joe Rogan talks about, or Pierre Poilievre talks about Albertans being super patriotic, yeah, all that patriotism is shifting and they're now Alberta patriots. There's a lot of people in this province that no longer consider themselves Canadian and consider themselves simply to be Albertans and they can't get out of Canada fast enough. But anybody that actually gets a paycheck and has a pay stub, they can look at the portion of their pay stub where they see the amount of money going off their pay stub in federal income tax, and they start thinking about how much better off their life and the lives of their families are going to be when they no longer have to pay federal income tax. And I mean, whether you're a fireman, a police officer, a nurse, whatever it is, everybody that is working and in an environment where they have income tax, CPP and UI taken off, when they internalize the fact that there's going to be zero income tax and their CPP and UI contributions are going to be cut in half because Albertans are subsidizing the rest of the country for CPP and UI, and people realize that their take home pay is going to balloon by 33 to 37 or 38%, and all of that money is going to stay in their own bank accounts. I think that we're going to be finding a lot of that soft middle, oh, well, I'm Canadian support goes, yeah, but I don't want to pay income tax anymore. Why the hell wouldn't I? If they're telling me in 2027 an independent Alberta, will reduce my tax burden by 45%, why wouldn't I vote for that? So I think people need to remember that that's on the table and it's a realistic proposition.